Chicken nugget. Hi guys, Brandon Fraser here, and you're joining me at the end of the session. I'm joined by Alex Costa, all the way from London.
Yeah, mate, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Hi guys, Brandon Fraser here, and you're joining me at the end of a session. Alex from London came over to come and do some fishing and surprise the family and stuff. We managed to get a couple of days in. Not all the days were great. We spent the weekend at Lapa. Unfortunately, I lost one on packing up. Then we went to Harties, 300 kilometers there and back, just to find out the swim was double booked. So we couldn't actually spend time there. So last minute decision, we came through to Donny's, and we found the only swim that was open. And fortunate enough for us, we found the fish and we done really well.
Yeah, no, I think Brand's coming over from London is always special to come to South Africa, visit the family, and we're always going to put some time in to do some fishing.
100%.
Pity things didn't go out as planned with Harder Beer Sport, but I mean, we've come over here and we've made things work. As you said, we pulled into a swim that was open, and lucky for us, we were on the fish, and the rest is history. We had a great session. I think we caught some unbelievable fish, which we'll talk about now, but yeah, it's been fantastic.
Yeah, no, so obviously we didn't have a choice to swim. We moved in here, we found the fish, we saw them, we fished strategically to them, not a lot of bait. Arriving, seeing fish and just putting 10 kilos of bait's never going to work. You're going to chase the fish out of the swim. So small handfuls of bait. We fished a spoonful of a Super R mixture from WSC, topped up with a handful of GT baits, the Tiger Cell, which are basically activated 24 hours ago. I'll get more into detail about that. It's an amazing bait, good combination between the two, and we put some of the liquid food Tiger Cell over the particle as well, just to complement the boilies, just to get that aroma out in the water, to attract any fish in the area to our swim, and it worked. I mean, we landed, I think, 11 fish.
11 fish. I lost one, so it would have been 12, but 11 to the bank. And that's the thing, Brands. I mean, we had colder weather come through.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is set up camp and put bait out there and sit on dormant rods. You want to make the most of it, and I think we got in here, we saw a few fish, and we took opportunity as it came. And as you said, small little handfuls of bait over the top, and that worked fantastically for us.
Yeah, the rig wise, we opted to fish with stiff hinges, trying to be as stealthy as possible, getting the bait out as quick as possible. Fishing some pop-ups over that just seemed to be the better approach. It paid off. We caught two beautiful mirrors. I had a ghosty type mirror which I've never seen before. It's a beautiful catch. Alex had an amazing mirror this morning. He had two fish up to 32 pounds. So definitely spoiled, going back with some confidence, back to the syndicate over there.
Yeah, no, back to the syndicate that side. There's just something about South Africa and fishing South Africa. It's a lot different. Over in the UK, it's very different. You're fishing a lot more intimate waters. A lot of the time is casting, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but it's always nice to have the camp right next to the car, taking everything out of the back, the boot, and you're fishing straight away.
Not really fishing alone in a sense, because there you're mostly fishing alone,
no, 100%.
and you're on the burrow. So
100%. I'm fishing off the burrow, having to pack everything on the top of the wheelbarrow and walk some cases up to 800 meters to my swim, and you can imagine with all of that, it's not the easiest, but that's why we do it. It's why we love it, and when we have sessions like this, why we keep coming back for more.
That's it, yeah. So it's great having you, and hopefully you'll come back soon. Hopefully
100%.
pre-spawn.
Yeah.
Then maybe we can get one of these 40s. There's a lot of 40s around at the moment. They are down in weight, but don't get me wrong, you definitely can get a 40 if they are around.
Yeah.
But time of the year is key.
No, 100%. I think this trip to South Africa was very last minute.
Yeah,
it was come over, surprise the family for Easter, and when I'm here, we're going to organise a few sessions. It just comes with it. So, but it's been great, Brands. Absolutely fantastic. It was great to go to Lapa as well, fish that beautiful venue. Didn't work for us, but it is what it is. And
when you are fishing for that type of fish, that caliber of fish, there's like really massive fish there. Sometimes you have to decide if a couple of blanks is worth the result, and it most definitely is.
No, 100%.
There's some beautiful fish in there, but I'll definitely get one of those in due time.
100%. We'll get them.
Awesome.
Perfect. Well, we'll see you guys later.
So I'm going to just talk you through the tactics for the session. I fished with the Tiger Cell bait from GT. It's amazing bait. What you do is you buy it within 24 hours or 24 hours before your session. You put the activator liquid over the top. Let it stand 24 hours, then you can use it. Then it's ready to be fished. It's amazing bait. It gives off a nice aroma in the water. It breaks down quickly, which means the fish are going to pass it through a lot quicker, which means they're going to come back for more. So for a campaign bait, or if you want to try build up an area, this is the bait to do. I literally put my lines out at 4 o'clock. By 6 o'clock I had a fish. Put the fish in the sling just to see what it was passing through. It's a good tactic to know if they're on your bait or on the particle or whatever, what sort of bait they are in your feed. And they were passing this through immediately. So it tells me this bait is working. It's amazing bait. Then what we did with that is we fished the Super R mix from WSC. Super fine seeds, nice to keep the fish busy in the area. It smells awesome, and all I did is I added the GT liquid food Tiger Cell just to complement the boilies, just to give it a bit of a boost. You know, it is a big body of water, so we are trying to get all the fish into a small little area. Like I said, we are fishing small amounts of bait. So yeah, anything that swim past, we want to try and capture its attention. Then what I've done is I fished yellow pop-ups. These yellow pop-ups are boosted with a super booster pineapple from WSC as well. I just put a little bit over, give it a shake. I'll let it sit for maybe like 2-3 weeks, and I'll add some more layers on top of that. That is fished on a chodrick. So yes, it is a ready tied chodrick, but what I do is I tie a boom section onto this so it becomes a stiff hinge rig. So I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the final product. Roughly 6-7 inches of boom material on the end. Small little tail rubber there just to kick it away from the lead. And yeah, you're fishing. Literally any bottom you can place it. If there's a bit of weed out there, it's going to be fishing. Very good chance of fishing or getting a fish no matter what the conditions. If you get to a venue you really don't know what's out there, this is the way to go. And then onto that, I attach that onto a ready tied lead core leader. I just put the lead on there, put the tail rubber maybe up 2 or 3 clicks, and yeah, if I get a fish, shakes the head, weight drops, fish comes to the surface, we land it safely, we don't hook any other lines, and yeah, that's just a good strategy, especially if you're fishing for a big eater fish, just to avoid any hooking your other lines and stuff like that, which means more disturbance in the water. So yeah, very simple tactics. It works for us, it can work for you. You know, unplanned session, 11 fish, 2 beautiful mirrors, 2 32-pound commons. What a result. And how's about that? Last fish for the session. Been a crazy 2 days, little sleep, plenty of fish.
Yeah, you know what? We plans didn't go as we're supposed to. We're supposed to fish a different venue. Came over this side to Donny's for fish like this, and like they say, you put in the efforts, you get the rewards.
Yeah,
so.
I think this is fish number 11 for the session. Only fishing at night, took the rods out during the day to rest the swim, put some new bait out, and literally just fishing where we saw the fish. And yeah, epic result, 32-pound. 2 beautiful mirrors, another 30, and a couple of other fish. It's been a crazy session.
Awesome. It's been great to catch up with you, Brands, and obviously come back and see the friends and family. So this is what we come back to South Africa for
That's
lovely
it.
fish like this.
100%. Awesome.